The hardest one is 15. Find the slope of the line. Okay, so first let's look at 16 real quick. What's the slope? Do we know? What's the Goddess equation, first of all? What's the Goddess equation? What is it? Teresa. What is it? No. Goddess equation.
Oh, I don't know.
Exactly. That's what you said last time. I got you on film. Let me help you out again. Anybody?
Oh, mx plus.
There you go. You're getting there. Okay?
So.
You're going to know this. By the end of this year, you're going to know this. Y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b. That's the Goddess equation. What's m? Slope. Good. Y equals mx plus b. M is the slope. So what's the slope? What's the slope? Negative 1/4. Say no more. That was easy, right? As long as you know the Goddess equation, that's easy. But what about this? Do you remember the face?
No.
Well, let's go over it. What is this slope? Is that positive or negative? This one right here. It's going down. Negative. What is this slope? Positive. What's this?
Positive and negative.
It looks like the window, right? What kind of solution is jumping out the window? No solution. She wasn't even here yesterday. It's no solution. There's no solution to jump out the window. I said that yesterday, right?
You said that last year too.
Oh, I say it every year. All right, so what's this one? The mouth. It looks like the floor, right? What kind of slope does a floor or a desk have? Is it no slope? No, that's a window. A window is no slope, no solution. What's the floor? Does it move? How fast is it going? How many miles per hour is that pin moving? 0. That's your slope. 0. Where's the dimple? Is the dimple on the nose or on the mouth?
On the nose.
When somebody smiles, they got a dimple, right? Right?
No.
Right? Okay. We discussed this yesterday. Cute faces have dimples. If you don't have a dimple, you take the logic out of that. Okay, so. Alright, so. Y equals. That's when y equals a number, it looks like the mouth. When x equals a number, it looks like the nose. So, this is x equals 2. What kind of slope is it? No slope. If you remember the face, you'll remember this. Okay? If you remember the face, you'll remember this. It's one of the hardest ones to remember.
Can you go over that whole thing?
The face?
Yeah.
Alright, so the down, negative. Up, from left to right, like you're reading it. Positive. Straight up and down, like a window or a cliff. No solution. Right? It also, you put a pin on it, there's nothing stopping it, right? No slope is slowing it down. Does that make sense? No slope is slowing it down. But when I put it on the tray is level, yeah? If a tray wasn't level, it would have a slope and it would move. Okay? It doesn't move because it's level. Because the slope is 0. Okay? So, if you get y equals -3, what kind of slope is this? 0 slope. Okay, remember, y equals mx plus b. Okay? What's b in this case?
What, 3?
-3. Y equals -3. What's m? 0x. Right? So m is 0. 0 times x is nothing. What's nothing minus 3? -3. Does that make sense? Okay? So this is how you get that. Because you have a 0 slope. This doesn't even fit. Because it makes no sense. For one, it's not a function. Right? Because there's more than one x. It doesn't pass the vertical line test. We haven't talked about functions this year. That'll be later on. Oh no, we did. We talked about functions last chapter. So yeah, so it doesn't pass the vertical line test, right? So it's not a function. Okay? On top of that, right? On top of that, you've got it doesn't even work in the slope because the slope is non-existent. There is no slope. Y equals mx plus b, when there is no slope, it just doesn't work. It doesn't fit into the equation of y equals mx plus b. It is the only linear equation that cannot be solved using y equals mx plus b. Okay? And that's because there is no rule that is universal yet. Einstein couldn't figure it out. Right? We still haven't figured it out using string theory. There is no rule that fits everywhere. Because even gravity, even the existence of you being in one place at one existence, right? You're here. That means you're not there, right? But inside your atoms, the electrons can be in two places at once. That's physically impossible outside of the realm of an atomic area. Right? You cannot be in two places at one time. But if you were an atom, if you were inside the atom, if you were able to shrink to the size of an electron, you could actually be in two places at one time. At an atomic level. Does that make sense? Right? Okay? It's all about theory of relativity. Breaking it down, the whole key is no rule fits every situation. There's always an exception to the rule. The exception to this rule, y equals mx plus b, is x equals. It breaks down because you can't divide by 0. Think about it. If we have this, and x is equal to 2 or -2, okay? That means that what's the rise? How much do I rise?
We don't know.
It could be infinite, yeah? But what's the run?
None.
There is none, right? It doesn't run at all. It's 0. So when you divide by 0, what happens to it?
Nothing.
It explodes. It doesn't work. It's not defined. It's undefined. You can't divide by 0. And that's why there is no slope. Okay?
That's good.
It's a big, long explanation for something